Hello, all you awesome people, and welcome back to Geek Visits Entertainment and our Let's Play walkthrough, whatever you call it, of Dragon Age Origins. This here is another edition of our camp conversations. This is number 4, I want to say, which is, I just go to camp, I talk to everybody, I level everybody up, dole out gear, do all that good stuff. Everybody's leveled up, so we don't got to worry about that one. Yeah. In the last episode, what did we do? We finished up the elf quest line. Don't give this. He can't use it. All right, so get rid of that. This is better than any of the stuff you got. It is. It's better than that. Forgot I was talking. In the last episode, we finished off the elf quest line. So we got the elves on our side. We were able to have Zathrian in the curse, so he did. And now we do this, as that was the last of our Grey Warden treaties. Now we're going to focus on going to Denerim and completing the Landsmeet, which is like, as well, one of my favorite things in the game. Oh shit, can you wear that armor now? Can you wear that Dwarven armor? Damn it, I gotta go back to the damn peak. Luckily it's where I did go to the peak off camera and I just picked up every gift. Cause we are about to just max everybody out. Cause at this point I think everybody, cause also it's been kind of weird. Haven't really been getting any approvals for any decisions in for any of our main questline choices. It's kind of weird. I think like we got some from Morgan and Ogren disapprovals in the last ones, but like that was it for like the longest time. So I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna start maxing out people's approvals and whatnot. We're just gonna shower everybody with gifts. Ogren, I gotta check back and get you that that armor. Morgan, we got shore armor, ropes of possession, so you're all good there. Still like the fire damage thing. That's pretty cool. The same thing in it. Yeah, get rid of that. Liliana, I think I just kitted you out, so you're good. Alistair finally got him in a damn armor set, so he's good. Liliana is kind of low, ain't it? I just noticed her approval is kind of low, so we're definitely gonna do that for her. I think everybody is kind of good in terms of armor and stuff. Willpower, magic, defense. Just kidding him out. Yours is just as we get you, you're fine. Yeah, shit, I think everybody's damn near good. Give him the Faith's Edge back. There you go. We can't even use it. Spell resistance, reduce hostility, 10% health. Well, now we have. What the hell? Spell resistance. Anybody not have a chain? Alright, cool. We'll sell some things.
What say you?
What say you?
Again? I'm game. What say you? By all means.
What's your opinion of the
I know little enough of the Dalish other than the fact that my mother was one, or so I was told. She had fallen in love with an elven woodcutter and accompanied him back to the city, leaving her clan behind for good. And there, of course, the woodcutter died of some filthy disease and my mother was forced into prostitution to pay off his debts. Oldest tale in the book.
Of course. So you're an assassin and a son of a whore?
A Dalish whore, thank you very much. It was my sole distinction amongst the other elven boys in the whorehouse. I didn't know my mother either, of course. She died giving birth to me. My first victim, as it were. We were all raised communally by the whores. It was a happy enough existence, ignoring the occasional beating. Until eventually I was sold to the crows. I brought a good price, so I hear.
I'll be cheerful about it.
It could have been much worse. Shall I tell you about what happened to the other whorehouse boys who did not fetch a decent price with the crows? Surely your life has not been so idyllic. People like you and I are not the product of happy lives of contentment, after all.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can say that.
My original point is that my mother's Dalish nature was always a point of fascination for me. Through all the years of my crow training, the one thing of my mother's that I possessed was a pair of gloves. They were of Dalish make, I knew that much, and beautiful. I had to keep them hidden, of course, as we were not allowed such things. Eventually, they were discovered, and I never saw them again. Not at all. I think of myself as Antivan. Still, that did not stop me from running off to join a clan when I drew near Antiva City once. Naturally, the reality did not live up at all to the fantasies I had constructed as a boy, staring at those gloves. But such is life. Come, enough talk of the Dalish. Let us move on.
-3. I guess I shouldn't have made the whore comment, huh?
I was just thinking about what happened to the elves, and I'm reminded of a song sung to me many years ago.
Oh, this is a big
was
song,
when
woman.
my mother died. And this wise elven woman comforted me and told me that we shouldn't fear death or hate it. Death is just another beginning. One day, we must all shed our earthly bodies to allow our spirits to fly free.
It is comforting.
It's a beautiful sentiment, I think. One that brings peace and hope to the grieving.
Yeah, it is the song. Not Liliana's song, but it is Liliana's song. Standing there blank faced. Black work, no, it's great. Wow, that was phenomenal lip syncing, Liliana. Liliana. Oh, was that it? Okay.
Just leave me alone, Warden. Seriously. What about? What? Miss Orzammar? Are you mad, in addition to being ugly?
Hey.
They treated me like a puddle fly back there. I'm never going back. All right. All right then.
Now let's talk about when, even though you're gonna talk to me more than I'll talk to you.
What's on your mind?
Oh shit, I can actually talk to you.
I will answer to the best of my ability. I would be lying if I said it was easy. First, there were rules, and we were constantly watched to make sure we behaved appropriately. Then there was the study of magic. We had to cast the spells just so, control the effects completely. A single word spoken incorrectly, a gesture out of sync, and lack of focus. And we needed to have perfect focus, or we would be in danger. Without the Circle and my mentors, I would not have been where I am today. And there was joy in life at the Circle. The joys of fellowship, in knowing that you were not alone in your struggles. Perhaps it was like your life in the alienage. The people outside may have shunned you, but you didn't care because you were surrounded by your kind, your family. We are not so different, you and I. People don't become mages. They are born mages. The talent just surfaces later. But you are asking how I ended up at the Circle. I was brought there by the Templars, just like many of the other apprentices. I don't remember very much. I was very young then.
I remember, like, your family and shit?
I didn't have a family. I never knew my real parents. My earliest memory was of hiding in a hayloft on a farm, trying to keep warm. I was found, and the farmer's wife was kind enough not to send me away. But they had children of their own, and I was never made to feel welcome. The eldest son was the worst. He was always calling me a stray, and throwing anything he could get his hands on at me. And I don't know how
What a
it
dick.
happened, but one day, he just found his hair on fire. Fortunately, there was a large trough nearby.
Yeah, that serves him right.
He ran screaming, dripping head and all, to his mother. I was shut up in the barn with a bowl of water and a crust of hard bread. The Templars arrived several mornings later.
It was a terrible experience for a child.
The barn kept me safe from the village children and the stones they would hurl at me. I was afraid, yes, but it could have been much worse. I'll never forget the moment the Templars led me into the entrance hall of the tower. I had never seen anything so grand in my life. I stopped being afraid then. I knew I was home. Well, that's about all there is to my tale. That's how I came to the Circle.
That's one. Alright, Alistair, you got anything to talk
Something
about?
on your mind?
Still it on your watch?
Of course. You never asked? All right. If you want the full explanation, I'll give it to you. The thing is, I'm used to not telling anyone who didn't already know. It was always a secret. Even Duncan was the only Grey Warden who knew. And then after the battle, when I should have told you, I don't know, it seemed like it was too late by then. How do you just tell someone that? Yes, well, I suppose part of me kind of liked you not knowing.
Why? What happens? What happens when people find
They
out?
treat me differently. I become the bastard prince to them, instead of just Alistair. I know that must sound stupid to you, but I hate that it shaped my entire life. I never wanted it, and I certainly don't want to be king. The very idea of it terrifies me.
Yeah, that's not stupid at all.
For all the good it does me, my blood seems certain to haunt me no matter what I do. And now Arleman plans to put me forward as the heir. It never ends, does it?
For what it's worth, I'm sorry for not telling you sooner. It was a dumb thing to do.
Okay. Apology accepted.
I guess it's kind of a relief that you know now. Let's go.
So then you
You
got
called.
the anything?
Speak then. Then I suggest we move on. I am hardly surprised. To put it lightly, no one has a place here. Your farmers wish to be merchants. The merchants dream of being nobles, and the nobles become warriors. No one is content to be who they are. Perhaps. It's strange to be in a crowd and hear a language that is not your own. To see faces that are and aren't like yours. I miss the smells of Saharon. Tea and incense and the sea. Ferelden smells of wet dogs.
Everybody says that. Hey, you forgot the rotten garbage.
True. I was trying to forget that part. Shall we move on?
Don't the Canary ever want to change that?
What does that accomplish? The farmer who buys a shop is never a merchant. He is always a farmer turned merchant. He carries his old life with him as a turtle carries its shell.
Doesn't make the turtle stronger.
Does it? It's also his weakness. If he stumbles and falls over, it pins him on his back. It is better to armor yourself with no more than what you need. One life, one duty.
I suppose that's true.
Shall we move on?
Alright, anything you actually like about Ferelden?
There is interesting food here. You have a thing. It doesn't have a word in the Kunari tongue. Little baked things like bread, but sweet and crumbly.
Cookies?
Yes, we have no such things in our lands. This should be remedied.
I'll keep
Shall we
that in
move
mind.
on? As you wish.
Whoa, 26. Hey, let's go. That's only gonna go up higher after you give him the sword.
I've watched a lot of humans in my time. It should be aware that I've decided that it is not much like any of them.
Oh, gee, that's super. Thanks, Shale.
Surely it must come from some superior lineage, yes? Some breed of flesh creature that has decided to elevate its genetic stock above its natural shortcomings?
Sure, we alien Shales are just better that way.
Then
you
that
know?
must be it. The humans have always spoken about elves being inferior, but obviously this is their own stupidity talking.
Obviously.
I would appreciate if it didn't spread around that I said anything. Humans might start to get the wrong idea. They might start thinking their race is not completely hopeless.
Yeah, but wouldn't want that.
Indeed. Can it imagine the horror? Oh. Now, let us crush something into a fine paste before it starts to think I've gone all soft. Perish the thought.
Shale. Shale's cool. Shale's great. I'm working.
'Tis cold in my tent, all alone.
Oh, I didn't know we were at this part. Get a thicker blanket, you know?
I was thinking a warm body next to mine might be even better.
Oh, why didn't you say so?
Good. Then let us waste no more time with foolish talk.
Didn't know we were here already. Awkward video game sex time. Yeah, let me hold your face. Chris down. You don't like a good foot and a half short. Okay. Are we in the tent or are we out in the open? I don't know. That's the creepiest face I've ever seen. You're just out in the open. Let everybody see. I like the
I see the
Like the
stories
little
they
watch.
tell of Grey Warden endurance are not exaggerated.
Oh, there's a story.
Indeed there are. The unanswered question, of course, is whether the endurance exists because of the taint within you, or because the Grey Wardens are by nature so very healthy. I enjoy the thought that 'tis a little of both. natural prowess driven by a darker side.
So what now?
That is entirely up to you. Simply know that I have no designs on your independence. I wish only to do what I desire, and if that coincides with what you desire, then so be it. And should you decide not to continue our misadventure, then so be it. Very simple, is it not?
Yeah, what about love? Does that ever enter the picture?
Oh, now you ruin the mood by speaking profanities. Silly man. Come then, let us be off before the others begin to stare.
I'm pretty sure they are, because, like, it was just out in the open. I also just noticed, you said your tent. This is not a tent. Well, it's a covering, but it's wide open. So, like, yeah, they see and saw everything. You're just a general distance, general safe distance away. Sten just turns to his right, you can see all of it. Sando, my man.
Something you need?
I said Sando. Boney.
I'm sure either my boy or
Sando's
I can
my
help
baby.
you out.
Where do you get these goods from? Not from Orzammar.
Look,
not from the deep roads.
We don't rob people, all right? We don't take things from people that need them. The things in the Lost Tides, what good did they do lying there? I brought them back to Orzammar, where people could look at them and remember. It's not all that different up here. There are places long abandoned by the humans everywhere. Even more now with the Darkspawn coming.
True. What do you mean?
People flee from the Blight with good reason, but they forget things. Things with value and meaning. They leave them behind because they're frightened and desperate. And sometimes, my boy and I, we find our way to these places before the Horde descends, and we save these things. I take them away so the Darkspawn don't get them. Is that so bad? They destroy everything they touch.
Hey, everybody gotta let Megan live it somehow, bro.
That's what I tell myself, too. Ah, these are dark times indeed. Dark times, my friend.
True, true.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I...
First of all, sell all the junk. Get rid of all that shit in my inventory. Get rid of that, and that. Actually, I can give these to the whatchamacallits, can I? The elves. They need all that. Alright, then we pass out some gifts too. Let's remove that.
Enchantment?
Yes, sir.
Enchantment!
Yeah, because I'm keeping this to the end game. More Darkspawn damage, thank you. That one might change. Oh wait, let me talk to dude first.
You witnessed the rarest of things, Warden. The Dalish stand ready to defend Ferelden.
Anything you need?
We have assembled on a short schedule. Certain factors of equipment could be better. Crafting components would serve best. Basic ones like elf root and deep mushroom.
Oh yeah, you can have all that. Alright, doors, we got anything for you? Yeah, you can have those. I think the friggin' dwarves and probably the elves are going to be the most prepared for this. Because I really don't do... The gems aren't anything. I don't do any potion crafting, so I definitely don't need any crafting materials. So I do use some runes, but not all of them. Also, haven't come across a lot of runes in a while. man, I wish this was faster. I wish this didn't have that animation there. That'd be so much better. There you go. Can't fall over my gat. Clearly, the hardest thing is the knights, because money. Money is very important. Okay, so I think silver is silver, clearly. I think 100 silvers equals 1 gold. And I think sovereigns are gold. So I have like 100 some gold right now. So I'll give them 2 of those. And I'll give them just a good 50 silver. We'll probably do this right before we do the final battle, I think. Actually, I have to do this before the lands meet, because the lands meet throws you on the track straight to the end of the game, to the final battle. So I gotta remember, before the lands meet, we gotta come back to camp and give all the money we got to them. Because I'm not gonna need it after that.
Everything brings us closer to victory.
Cool. All right, gift time. It's time to pass out some gifts. There we go. Okay. We got three quests related. Zevran's, Sten's, and Morgan's. I was trying to find dogs so I can get rid of these. There you go. That's for you. And that's for you. Okay. We got Zev. I think I just have the gloves for you, which should put us at damn near max approval for you.
Gloves? You're giving me gloves? What for?
Shut up, bro. They're Dalish, like your mom.
Maker's breath. You're right. It is like my mother's. The leather was less thick and it had more embroidery, but these are very close and quite handsome.
There you are.
Do I seem surprised? Perhaps I am. Still, I appreciate the fact that you even thought of me. No one has simply given me a gift before. Thank you.
I guess it's nearly there. I still feel comfortable with where he is. I think we'll be good once we get to this part. Ogren, my boy, I need a drink for you. Yep, I got this Legacy White Cheer for you.
That looks fine indeed.
Morgan, let me go through at least one more person. Liliana, I have this fancy steel symbol of Andraste for you.
Oh, how dear of you.
You're welcome.
Thank
oh,
you
also I have
so
a
much.
shoes. Damn, we got a lot of cutscene gifts to give. Alistair, I have this nice white rune for you.
Is that for me? Really? Wow. Wow.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm finna cheat, because I got some of these other ones that I have no idea who they go to. Alright, Win. Think this fancy scroll is for you? I'm pretty confident in that. Yes, it is. Here you go, Win.
Marvelous.
Alright, Sten. Who else we got? Shale. That's for you.
Very nice. Very nice indeed.
You're welcome. Alright, I think that's about it. So, Sten, here is your sword.
Strange. I had almost forgotten it. Completion. Are you sure you are a Grey Warden? I think you must be an Ashkari to find a single lost blade in a country at war.
Who? You're welcome, Sten.
I would thank you for this, if I knew how. And I could deliver a much more satisfying answer to the Arishok's question if the Blight were ended. Don't you agree?
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
Then lead the way.
Okay, we got minor, we got major for Sten, we got minor for Ogren. We're finally getting through to my boy. Finally getting through to my boy. All right. Oh, those are for Morgan here. Okay. Well, that was for Liliana. All right. Well, I don't got nothing for you. Here, take this.
Most kind.
You're welcome. Okay, let's give her one more, then we'll see if we can do this gift for her. What's for her? Super super.
Oh,
There you go.
how dear of you. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
A
you
fine
go.
gift. You have my thanks.
Moderate cunning. All right. What's your over there? I got anything?
There
Talk
you
about?
are. Wanted to talk to you.
Well, yeah. Go ahead.
Here we go. You and I, you know how sometimes you spend time with people and things.
Uh-huh. Oh man, you know what? I love you too, Otto.
What? Keep your hands where I can see them. Sheesh. Can a man address a friend without getting all weird? I was just asking a favor. You had to go all that on me.
All right. A favor.
I was thinking, I do know some people out here on the surface. A person, actually. A girl I knew in Orzammar. Before I left, obviously.
A girl you knew, or a girl you knew?
What? Oh, you mean were we rutting? Oh, aye. After Bronco left for the deep roads. Name's Felsi. She was a fiery one. I'm sure she's forgiven me by now. Thought maybe I'd track her down, see how she's been living.
Hoggering you down.
Anyway, she left for the surface a year back, and I haven't seen her since.
Yeah, you know where she at?
I tried to look her up the last time we were at Lake Calenhad. She wasn't at work at the inn. At home with her sick mother, they said. I figured it was just the ancestors telling me something. But I keep thinking about her.
We can go back.
Well, and a good friend you are, Warden. I'll think about you if we ever... no, actually,
pause.
that would be gross.
Yes.
No, what was it you wanted to say?
I'd like you to leave. There we go.
Aye, all right then.
Nice. Ogren's old flame. How the hell we get Ogren's quest before I got yours, Liliana?
Something I can help with?
Jesus Christ.
Yes?
Okay.
What's on your mind?
Thank you, Jesus. I think this is the one we needed. I think this is the one we actually needed to unlock it. Heard Orlais minstrels are often spies.
Where did you hear this?
Someone told me a long time ago.
And you believe everything you hear? Not all minstrels are spies. Most are just singers and storytellers. But some of them are what we call bards.
Are bards spies? Well, I thought minstrels were bards.
Many use the two words minstrel and bard interchangeably, but to do so in Orlais would cause misunderstanding. Bards are minstrels and more. Spies, as you say. Some say there is a bard order, but I don't think this is true. Many bards work alone or in small groups, doing the bidding of a patron who pays for their services. If there is an organization behind it all, no one knows who they are. Nobles mostly. In Orlais, there is much rivalry amongst the highborn. They fight over land, influence, and the favor of the empress. But they cannot do this openly because it is impolite, and in public, they wear smiling faces and pretend to be civil. In secret, they plot and scheme to destroy each other. It is a game completely meaningless to anyone but its players.
I knew it. You're not just some innocent sister.
I have revealed too much, it seems, but it doesn't matter what I used to be. It is the past.
I never believe that. Sounds too exciting. This is going to be important to lead us on a path to harden her. So I feel like roleplay wise, it makes sense I would say this, given the fact that one of her harding lines is similar to this.
The excitement of the life wears off very quickly, I'm afraid. I found myself in Ferelden and sheltered from bad weather in the Chantry. And when the storm passed, I just did not want to leave. I like to see the Maker brought me here.
Cool. All right. Thank you, Jesus. Now the next time we talk to her, she'll have like a line where she's like, "Oh, I lied to you," you know, or some shit like that. All right. I think we still got some gifts I gotta give to him. I gotta give her the shoes. Well, first of all, this is for Alistair, right?
Is that for me?
Yes, yes, it is.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Okay. Shay, I got this for you.
I'm to keep this, am I?
Yep.
Fine.
Shut up. You like it. You love it. All right. And then we'll give the shoes to Liliana,
Oh, how dear of you.
and then we'll give the the grimoire to Morgan.
Mother's real grimoire, is it? I am glad you were able to find it after all. My thanks for retrieving it. I shall begin studying it immediately and unlock the power that it holds.
Inspired, major magic. All right. So we are on pretty damn good terms with everybody in the squad now. Oh my God. I forgot to level up a bit up. I'm a failure. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm a failure as an owner. I forgot all about you out here. I failed as a father. Alright, I think that is about it. We're entering max conversation with everybody. I think we're gonna have to make one more stop at camp at some point so I can get the finale to Liliana's stuff. We got some more dialogue with Morgan about our relationship that has to progress a little bit more. But you know what? I think I could just talk to them when we're traveling and they'll tell me about them. So now we got Augur's quest. We're closer to Liliana's quest. Everybody else is pretty good, pretty done. I feel pretty confident where I am with Zevran's approval. So when we go to whatchamacallit, dinner room, I don't have to worry too much about him betraying me. Augur's still kind of low. But doing his quest will help out a lot for that. Cool. I'm gonna sell all the rest of this random junk I got.
If there's anything, I'm sure.
A solid. Oh, that's his. He could take it, but of course, it is not as good as the stuff he's currently equipped with anyway. It's too bad it sucks that it doesn't level up with you, so that by the time you get it, it's actually could be like an in-game sword for him. Cause kind of sucks. It's like a very early level sword right now. So because I've completed it so late. Yeah, you got these. There you go. What is this? Whatever, take it. All right, what do you got here? It's pretty nice. So I got this whack ass amulet on. I just noticed that shit is 87 gold. Jesus. We sold that to you. I remember that. Let's able to reach in. All right, so that is it for Camp Conversations number 4. Like I said, next episode we're gonna go on and head on over to Redcliffe, talk to Arl Eamon, so we can head on over to Dinner Room, so we can begin the path of our Landsmeet quest line. The Gather the Army, with the All of Redcliffe, I mean. So we'll do that so we can start that. We also have Ogren's quest now. We'll wait a little bit so we can get Liliana's too. Like I said, it'll be one more conversation with her, and we'll get hers. And yeah, that'll be it. Everybody will be pretty good. I need to look up what the hell conversation I need to have with Gwen to open up that quest log, because she's looking for a student of hers or something, and they're in the Basilian Forest. So I gotta talk to the elves, the Dalish elves at the camp, and then find him. So I need to talk to her about that. So we'll do that. And of course, we'll leave off with our dog conversation.
Yes, it is good to have my sword at my side again. I call her Asala, the soul, my soul. She is forged from rare blue steel and has served me faithfully for many years. Yes, you understand what it is like to have a weapon that is part of you. Few others do.
Cool. And with that, we wrap up this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I very much appreciate it. If you are so inclined, if you can like, comment, subscribe, whatever you so please, help out the channel and whatever you want, but just you sitting here watching is enough for me. Like I said, next time we'll head to Denerim. We'll head to the Arl, then we'll head to Denerim, start the Landsby quest line. We are closing in on the finale of this game, so I'm very happy we are actually progressing. I still gotta put some strength in. I think I got like 2 more levels. Won't be until I'm level 20 I can get my damn Starfang. So hopefully we can level up pretty fast. But anywho, that's it for me here today. Always, everybody, always remember to stay watching, to stay playing, and to stay awesome. But most importantly, to stay safe out there. Until next time, everybody, I will see you all next time. Goodbye.